Hello, hello. What up, y'all? So check it out. I'm going live here. This is my YouTube channel, Virtual Marketing 360. And what we're going to do is we're going to go live. I'm going to go live. It's my first time ever. I've never done this before, so forgive it. Like, usually I'm very, today's my birthday, so I was like, fuck it. I'm going to do something different. And I'm very excited about it. And again, I've never done this before. So forgive me if I ramble on, if I don't make sense. It is what it is. And honestly, one of the reasons why I never go live or do this is because I'm more of a perfectionist to a certain extent of the quality of content that I put out. So for me to even be here right now, I feel like I should be like in a nice studio and I should have nice lighting and a good camera. This is literally just chilling off my phone right now. And I have some equipment that I could shoot it, but if I do that, it's going to take too long. I'm too much of a perfection. I need to have good sound, good lighting, good equipment. So I said, fuck it, man. I'm going to go, excuse my language. So check it out. So I'm going live, first video. I'm actually going to try to go live every single day, or at least like 5 days a week, Monday through Friday, and probably on the weekends too. I have two beautiful boys, and I'm a full-time daddy. So I got to make sure that I take care of the boys and make sure they don't interrupt. But of course, I'm sure it'd be cool to have them because they're so adorable. They're my boys, man. Bride and Baron, love you guys. So check it out. Love what I'm doing. Our business, Virtual Marketing 360. What we do is we're a full service marketing company. But what this video is and what I'm very passionate about is virtual reality. All right. So this video right here is going to be based off of virtual reality. Sorry, hold on. Hey, it's virtual reality, so I'm very passionate about virtual reality. We've been working in virtual reality for about 10 years now. We've been working with some of the biggest clients, multi-billion-dollar companies, and utilizing VR for a lot of different services and a lot of different industries. What is virtual reality? So this video is, what I'm going to be doing is doing like kind of like 10, I'm just going to talk about virtual reality. I'm going to talk about business. I'm going to talk about marketing. But what I really want to focus on is I have a ton of questions out there and I just want to educate and inform about virtual reality. Okay, so I get a ton of questions all the time. So what I did is I wrote a ton of questions down and I just wanted to go through like 10 questions a day to try to get as much information, educate and inform, and provide some of my experiences based off of what I've done and my team's done and our company has done. So blah blah blah, it's good stuff, I promise. Hopefully you'll like it and it'll take some value from it. All right, so plus hopefully you're staying safe too. So virtual reality, what is virtual reality? So virtual reality is pretty much like a three-dimensional fucking stimulated, this is really bad, sorry guys. Basically it's like a stimulated 3D scene that you put on a wearable headset and you're transported and it's kind of like the real world, but it's not. That's a horrible explanation. I'm tumbling over my words right now. It's the first time going live, so forgive me. But basically what it is it's an experience. You're taken away from the real world. You put on a headset and it's a three-dimensional space where you are supposed to experience something out of this world, or puts you into another location, an experience. Makes you feel something. Horrible, but it's all right. I'll get better at it. I promise you. I got a bunch of questions and then I'll get better with it. All right. So I'm a little nervous. Not really, but it's different for me. All right. How do you watch virtual reality? How do you watch virtual reality? You watch it actually on your phone. Every single one of your phones, 99%, unless you got a flip phone, 99% of smartphones have the capability of actually watching virtual reality, which is really dope. A lot of people don't understand that. So if you actually go to your phone right now, you're watching me on YouTube. Now, once you get done watching this video, make sure you get done watching it or pause it, go into your search screen, into your search bar, and type in, we're going to get into more experiences, but like type in roller coaster VR, type in sports VR, type in education VR, anything that you could possibly think of, type in subject VR for virtual reality. So football, virtual reality, the Pittsburgh Steelers, virtual reality, Tampa Bay Buccaneers, virtual reality. Whatever your subject is, go to YouTube right now and check out your favorite subject that you're interested in and put in VR at the end. What you're going to see is you're going to see hundreds and thousands of VR content specifically created and designed for VR capabilities on your phone. Now, of course, if you have a VR headset to watch the YouTube videos, it's even better. We'll get into that. But right now, a lot of people don't realize that you could actually use your phone and have access to use your phone to watch virtual reality right now on YouTube, which you're watching me on right now. And a lot of people don't understand that, and it's really cool. And it's a great way for me to educate you and inform you to show you the access that everybody actually has right now in regards to virtual reality, man. It's a VR experience. Whether it's a three-dimensional on your phone, it's still an experience. It's still three-dimensional. It's still a scene that takes you out of the element of reality, and it's a 3D. You can move it around, gyroscope or whatnot. It's an experience. Uh, a lot of times, what you can do is you watch it on wearable headsets like an Oculus Go, HTC Vive. You have there's several other different companies that are coming out that you can actually watch it. You can watch it on the Quest, the new Oculus, not Oculus Go, Oculus Quest. Those are some great wearable headsets that are out there for the mainstream, for the main population. But basically, those are great recommendations, and that's where you would wear and watch virtual reality is in those headsets. What they do is they have pre-downloaded content. You can actually go to different apps. There's a lot of different apps that you download that companies create that have the content on there. And what you do is you just download the app in the Oculus Goes or the HTC Vive on your computer, your desktop. That's always, we'll get into that, but that's like the best quality is having the desktop. You got that's just where all the processing power comes from. So that's like for gamers or whatnot, but we'll get into it. How do you watch VR on your phone? We kind of got into that. It's very simple. You just go to YouTube, check out your favorite subject, and then boom. And you can watch it on your phone. If you just take your phone and just move it around, you'll be able to actually kind of experience it on your phone. But if you look on the bottom, there's like a little Google Cardboard mask. It's like a little goggle. If you look on that goggle, click on that goggle, your phone will split. And if you have VR headsets, like a portable VR headsets or a Google Cardboard, you can actually take the phone, put it in there, make sure you line up that middle where it splits the screen. Make sure you line that line right up in the middle of the Google Cardboard or your VR headset, and you'll actually be able to utilize your phone and the VR headset and have access to virtual reality right in the palm of your hands right now. So it's really cool. It's very beneficial. A lot of people don't understand that, don't realize it, and I think it's a huge benefit to everybody who hasn't experienced virtual reality that you can do it right now on your own phone. What are some VR experiences? Okay, so one thing that we create and that I'm passionate about is experiences. I keep on going that. What is virtual reality? To me, my passion is for businesses and experiences and taking people to a place that they've never been before and making them feel something that they've never felt before. What that means is like, what we do is we work with a lot of elderly, and whenever we work with a lot of elderly, what they've never done is throughout their life, sometimes maybe it's, to a point where they haven't been able to go deep sea diving, or they haven't been able to go to Paris, or they haven't gone to the Egyptian pyramids, or they haven't been to Australia. What we want to do is our focus is creating the content and taking them to that place, taking them to that experience, creating a beautiful cinematic experience with great dialogue, with great text, with great voiceovers, creating a beautiful story in order to take them into the ability to take them somewhere that they've never been, to feel something, to take them into a virtual reality experience where somewhere that they've never been, whatever it is. And that includes for the younger generation, even kids. There's educational programs out there for virtual reality, and I highly recommend kids using VR from an educational perspective. Experiences, sports. Imagine being, on the 50-yard line or on the bench, or, having a 360 camera at the floor seats of the Lakers. I'm a Laker fan. Just having these experiences where you put fans in places that they'd never been, or they never had the ability to pay for a $10,000 seat to be at the floor side, but they can pay $499 and go live in virtual reality, which is what we're doing, and be able to have access to that app to showcase virtual reality live in a VR headset and be right there and watching the game and creating an experience that they've never been. To me, that's exciting. To me, I'm very passionate about that, and I feel is where virtual reality is going from an entertainment, creative and live perspective, from an entertainment like concerts, gaming, all that stuff. I think it's really dope. Experiences, skydiving. Think about fucking skiing, putting on a VR headset, or put on a VR headset and you're going down the slopes on a black diamond, and you're going like with the Red Bull dope dude, and he's got like the 360 camera on his helmet, and you're just going through the most epic experience that you've ever encountered before. You're like, holy shit, this is fucking gnarly. That's what you do. You go on there, there's some crazy shit. Skydiving, what are the base jumpers? They put on the wings and they just man, you flying with them, man. That shit is crazy. That's what we do. We put the VR headsets on them and we create experiences and we create content. We're content creators in virtual reality. So we create the virtual reality content. But those are some of the ways that you can watch it and the different experiences that come with it and that we're bumping out. I'm just trying to go fast because I see that it's like 10 minutes and I'm trying to bore you. So hopefully you're getting some value of this. I'm going to be doing a bunch of these videos. They're just going to be rambling off some stuff. And if you have any questions or anything, just let me know. So check this out. So where is VR used? VR is used in different ways. I think virtual reality is really big in gaming. And I think what VR did was really make an impact in the gaming industry. And that's how it got started. For me personally, being a marketing company, being in the entertainment industry, being in the being able to help build brands for major artists and major companies and billion-dollar brands, what I saw was the possibility and the potential of using virtual reality from a marketing perspective. So me personally, what my niche is utilizing virtual reality for businesses and incorporating their marketing initiatives in virtual reality. So whatever it is, whatever company, and I say this, whatever company that I work with, I always find a way to use virtual reality that's going to be most beneficial for them. Every VR experience for every company to me is different because we're customizing that VR experience that is based off of what their customers would be engaged with, that would help them with the return of investment of spending that money to create that experience. So what can we create to attract and engage more customers from a business perspective to get them to come in where it was worth creating that experience and giving that customer the wow factor of putting them into a VR experience that they've never done before, because 5% of the population has tried VR. A lot of people have not tried VR. These are real numbers. Probably not actually real numbers, but that's pretty damn close. So with that being said, hold on, man, I got thirsty. Give me a second. I'm human. All right, so that was my point. What VR is the best headset? Personally, I think, again, if you're gaming, so I was talking about business, we'll go into businesses and, different use cases for VR. I love the gaming aspect of it, but I'm really just passionate about the business and the potential for business, live entertainment, and so forth. So best VR headset. So for me, we actually create our own VR headset, which is for like YouTube and for the masses. We don't have like an Oculus Go or like a $1 million VR headset. We have a nice, $39.99 VR headset that we've been selling for like $25. You know what I'm saying? Not even like $20. It's beautiful, but my point is, it's like, you have VR headsets that are made for like phones that are easy, that are cheaper, that are more flexible on the use. I'd say they get ruined easier because they're not as strong and durable as ours are, but most of them. You can get them for like $5-10 from Walmart or Target. They're just like the portable VR headsets. Excuse me. Sorry about that. And so we have the portable VR headset. So I love my personal, like I said, for gaming, I really think the HTC Vive is one of the best VR headsets from a gaming perspective because I feel like you get the best quality game, the best graphics, processing power, and so forth. I really believe that the HTC Vive is a very great, powerful virtual reality system. Now, when it comes to the masses and from a user perspective, I think the best VR headset on the market is an Oculus Go for the simple fact that it's the easiest VR headset out there. There's no wires. All you have to do if you're a business or even if you want to play a game or even like my 5-year-old son, he puts on the VR headset. I give him the controller and he can be in it and he's playing and he's loving it. So it's like a 5-year-old literally can use an Oculus Go, control it and understand how easy it is. It's literally just like a what do you call this? A lightsaber. And you click and you make your selections from it or whatnot. And it's super easy. So the Oculus Quest is the next upgrade, and I think that's like really freaking amazing. But I feel like it's a little bit more difficult, just a tiny little bit more difficult. But I feel like the graphics are better. It's still easy. It's still an Oculus. That's like the next best. But I feel like the most basic product that is best right now, in my personal opinion, for everybody to use, where everybody can be easily introduced to virtual reality, is, in my personal opinion, an Oculus Go. I think they're easy. I think they're great. I think they're a lot of fun. I think they're great from just like a, hey, you want to try VR? You put it on that potential client, you take it right back off, and they get it. It's really easy, and that would be my personal recommendation on what I like better as of right now in this moment. What benefits are from virtual reality? Benefits from virtual reality, I don't got time for that. I wrote the question based off of some of the questions that I've been asked, but like, what are the benefits? There's so many, man. I really think virtual reality is the future, all right? And from an entertainment perspective, a marketing perspective, experiential perspective, and I just don't mean like VR, I mean like AR, VR, mixed reality, like this whole dynamic of marketing capabilities and using these functionalities and these tools are going to exponentially change the game. And right now is an amazing time for you to be educated, learn, and see the power of how to use it, and try to figure ways for you and your company to use and to adapt by using VR, AR, XR in your marketing initiatives in the future, whether it's now, 2020, 2021. I'm telling you, you will be using it. It will be becoming more mass adopted, and the quicker that you get involved in it, the higher and the better recommendations and the better ROI that you'll have staying ahead of the curve and creating a wow factor for your potential customers. And again, I don't care what industry or what business you're in. Sorry, I keep fucking with this shit, man. It's like messing with me. Hold on, man. Hold on. I need to get a haircut. That's why. Hold on. So, today's my birthday, man. I'm gonna get me a haircut. So boom. So basically, I think benefits from VR. Let me just kind of go off of the questions. I love gaming. I think it was huge for gaming. For businesses, I think it is the future. I think the quicker that you can get into AR, VR, XR, the better. You'll see the power of it. If you go to Amazon right now, you want to see some crazy shit. If you go to Amazon right now on your phone, if you have like a newer smartphone, go to Amazon and go search a product. Go search like, what is that, an Echo? I'm telling you right now, it's some crazy shit. Go type on Amazon on your on your phone, and go to Amazon and search Echo or one of the main products, but do Echo because it works and it's like a mass product. So you go to Echo right there and you scroll. As soon as the first thing comes up, it says see in your room, and it would be like check in your room, see device in your room, see object in room. You're like, what the fuck? So you clicked see object in room. What it does is it scans the services. It gets the dimensions from the service, so where you would want to add that fucking device. I'm trying to be technical, but try to help you out. So basically, it takes that device, and then you scan, say, a surface. You select OK, and then right there, that device on your phone right now will pop up on your table, the exact size that it is, and what it would look like in the destination or the place that you would put it. So if you say put it on your table or your desk, and you select OK, that little Echo will pop up on your table on your phone, and you'll actually be able to look up, down, zoom in, super close, zoom out. It is crazy, but if you think about, wow, this is crazy and this is cool, but if you think about every single product that is out there right now, if you think about every single furniture store, if you think of every single service that is out there that involves a product or showcasing customers what it would look like, you're going to see a lot more people sitting on your desk. You're going to see interviews on your desk. AR, XR, VR is going to change the game. And who's it going to benefit most? Right now, it's going to benefit the gaming industry and people that are more technically advanced. But as the years go by, I'm telling you right now, it's going to literally revolutionize the way that we do marketing and the way we do e-commerce and the way that we do sales. It's a game changer. These functionalities are going to be huge in the future. And I think it's going to be hugely beneficial for businesses. And that's why I am really trying to be, an advocate for this industry and really try to educate as much as possible and provide as much value, because I really feel it's so huge and such an amazing potential for businesses to get involved now, that I just hopefully am providing information and value to get you to check it out. Check it out, do some research, check out virtual reality for business. Let us know, ask us questions, leave a comment below, and we'll get into it. Because my last question is like, yo, what virtual reality, like where do you find games? Go to Oculus Go, go to Steam. These are some like where do you find games for it? You can go to YouTube right now. There's VR games on it. If you go to your phone right now and just go to the App Store and do VR games on your App Store, you'll see hundreds of virtual reality games right now on your phone that you can play with the basic VR headset that you can buy for $10 or from us for 20. And then you can utilize your own phone, play virtual reality games, and get that experience, which is really cool. And you can do it for kids as well. And it's really cool for kids. Kids love it, man. Kids are the makes you smile. Kids are the ones that make you smile because you see like the joy that they have from riding a roller coaster, or experiencing like the older ones like love like scary movies, and you put on like It, which is really crazy, but like the teenagers love It and they get crazy, like they smile, and like the kids love puppy dog pals or puppy pals or some shit like that. Excuse my language. But like it's just like you just there's joy, man. You see joy. And whenever I see that joy, whenever I put on a VR headset with our experiences or content that I know that somebody's going to like, it really, like, you see the joy, man. There's a lot of joy in virtual reality because you really take people to another place. And it really makes me happy. It makes me happy. It brings me joy. Virtual reality brings me joy. Marketing brings me joy. I like making people smile and feel something. And I love seeing what I'm passionate about, bringing joy to others. So I'll shut up. But anyways, so my last question is like, how does virtual reality work for your business? All right. So I'm going to basically recap everything that we just talked about because tomorrow, Friday, March 20th, now today's my birthday, so this is my first live. But tomorrow I'm going to go first thing in the morning. I'm going to do the same thing. Tomorrow's whole entire video is going to be on virtual reality for businesses, and I'm going to go through all the different industries that I've worked with and how I've created virtual reality content for them, and also the questions that I've been asked in regards to businesses and using virtual reality for businesses and what industries and how. All that good stuff is going to be tomorrow, and I'm really, really excited. This right here again is what I'm very extremely passionate about, and I think it's going to bring you so much value and also inform you and educate you on how you could potentially use it in the future, or you can give it or show it to somebody else who may be interested in virtual reality or using virtual reality. So it's up to you. You get the point. But I'm really excited. So make sure you tune in tomorrow. We're going to be talking about all about that virtual reality for businesses, talking about how I help with concerts, selling tickets, nightclubs, restaurants, hotels, casinos, cruise ships, airlines, mom and pop shops, city governments, like literally helping cities create a whole entire VR experience for the city. We're working with sporting teams. I mean, the list goes on, the industries go on, and I am so honored and privileged to share that information with you. Like, subscribe, follow, leave a comment. It's my first live video, so I hope it was cool. Hope you like it. The quality is going to get a lot better. I really had to say, fuck it. I really had to go for it. I really had to just say, go live. I've never done this before. So I'll look better. I'll be more professional. I'll have nice lighting, nice sound. It'll get better. I'll have text popping up and shit. Like, I like all that, like, interactive stuff. But right now, I just had to go. I just had to do it. I honestly got a Knowledge Broker Blueprint with Tony Robbins and Dean Graziosi, and that really changed my life. And I will say, like, that the KBB, the value and everything that they said is the reason why I'm doing this today. And of course, Gary Vee. So those are like my idols in regards to why I'm doing this and why I thought it was important and why I said, just go, just do it, just do it. You know what I mean? Like I am too much like, I will not do it. And I haven't done it in this long. It's because I'm always like, man, I have this, and I have lighting, I have the sound, but I don't have the camera that I like. I need to have that red. I need to have the Alexa. I need to have the lenses that I need to make everything look good, because all I do is work with multi-million, billion-dollar brands and these huge artists, whereas in like the quality of my work is a representation of me, my brand, and my company. So for me to put out anything like subpar is very like weird, and I can't do it. So I said, fuck it, man, why not? I'm human. This is me. Good morning, Starbucks. Not trying to, this is not advertise or whatever, but got my Starbucks in the morning. I'm feeling good. I'm chilling. It's my birthday. And what I wanted to do, I'm 37. 2020, and I just wanted to provide value, and I'm excited for this new journey, and hopefully y'all like it. So let me know. Holla at your boy, Shane Brown, Virtual Marketing 360. Information below. Holla. Later.